What's up, witches? ZenWitch here with a little vlog on talking about something that happens every year at this time. We come crashing into the holidays, and for many people, it's this rush of, spirit and joyousness and anticipation, and mixed with stress and anxiety. And for a whole lot of us, it is a mixture like that. But for so many of us, it comes with depression. It comes showing us the huge contrast between the way we think we're supposed to be feeling and the way we actually do feel. And this year in particular is going to be worse for so many people because of the isolation, because family members have been lost, or at least they're lost for the holidays because we can't get together with them the way we've wanted to. I'm hearing about a lot of families that are having their Thanksgiving outdoors, that are putting like propane heaters on their deck in order to have it outdoors. My family, my bubble, that will be here are all just in lockdown. We're just isolating. We are keeping it so close to the vest in order that we can get together and have this dinner. So, family members that haven't set foot into a store since last March, everything has been pickup. Ours, most of it is pickup. We do go into one store like once a week. And following all the protocols, and everybody's been healthy for a while, so we are getting together, and we will be indoors. And this is our bubble, and it's a choice we're all making. But so many people don't have that choice. They don't have that choice, or that choice comes with, high risk. And then there are those that don't have the resources this Christmas. People being kicked out of their homes because of, the eviction suspension expiring. So let's just talk about depression around the holidays and what you can do. First of all, you can know that you're not an oddball. You can know that you're not alone. You can know that you're not the only one that suffers from this at the holidays. And you can step into that place of acceptance of, here's where I'm at today. Here's where I'm at. This is the way it is. And make the effort not to compound that by, here's what it means, or, catching yourself in the narrative of how bad it's going to be, or the things that you can't have or do. So the first thing is to come into, again, acceptance of where you are and acknowledgement of the thought processes that are going on. What's going on in your head? What stories are you telling yourself? Are they true? How do you feel when you have those thoughts, when you tell yourself that story, when you play that tape? And who would you be and how would you feel without that, without those thoughts, without that tape? Who would you be in this moment right now looking around you? So, for instance, I could be catastrophizing and telling myself stories of, we're gonna get kicked out of our place. We're not in any danger of that whatsoever. So this is a fiction, but an example of, if this happens or that happens, we'll be out of here. We'll lose our home. We won't be able to do this. Where, things are just catastrophic, and we dwell on the what ifs. And if you stop that tape for a moment and just sit and look around you, what's here? Do you have shelter? Do you have the things around you that you brought into your life because you wanted them there? And the people that you want in your life, do you have them there? Some answers may be yes, some answers may be no. But when you're catastrophizing, usually when things are really catastrophic, you're not actually spinning stories in your head because you are locked into the present moment. When it's real catastrophe, I can't go beyond this moment. I'm dealing with the the what the fuck of right now, you know? When we're catastrophizing, we're not in this present moment. We're making these stories about what's coming in some fictitious future. So time to catch yourself. Remember the video on the 3 disciplines. Catching yourself in neurotic behavior, recognizing it as such, choosing to do something different, and then doing it for the rest of your life. The 3 difficulties. The first one is catching yourself. And it can be easy to catch yourself because you feel shitty. I'm feeling so shitty. I'm really depressed. I'm really down. What do I do? So, meditation, please. Meditation, a recording, half an hour recording, Bella Ruth Naparstek, Kelly Howell, Shakti Gawain. Slap the headphones on, lie your ass down on the bed, and check out for half an hour. Let it rewire your brain. And then looking specific, and that's just for always, you know, whenever you find yourself in a hole. Going outside, getting physical, you know, even just going outside and breathing the air if you cannot get to the place of exercising or walking. If you're so down in the hole that you can't get there, then maybe just open the window, breathe in some fresh air. Now, specifically about the holidays and how to approach them, and by all means, if you are really, really struggling and you can't break it, reach out to someone. Call your doctor. Call a counseling facility and see about an intake. Your doctor is likely to just give you some meds, but you need more care than that. So talk about a counselor, someone to listen to you. Reach out to family or friends, someone that you know will be able to receive you where you are and not try to fix it. And if you're really having a hard time, call a hotline. Call a suicide hotline. Go get yourself some help. You're worth it, I promise you. Now, specifically just about the holidays, when they're weird or different, maybe, you know, going on a vacation for the holidays when you've always had Christmas at home. You know, it feels weird. Doesn't feel like Christmas. What do? We don't have a tree. What, you know, just when things are odd or different, how do we get to that place of holiday spirit that we're accustomed to? So think about your senses and what makes a holiday a holiday. Let's start with air. And think about the smells that go with a holiday. I, at this time of year, will put a little pan on my stove, and I put some orange extract in it, or you can even put some orange peel in it, some cinnamon, some cloves, fill it up with water, and put it on simmer, and let it diffuse that wonderful smell of like fucking apple pie, you know, spicy holiday spice smell through your home without it being artificial scent, because I can't do artificial scent. Smell goes to like the deepest part of your brain, the most primitive part of your brain. That's why smell is so incredibly evocative of strong emotion, for good or bad. Smells that are attached to good memories are strong. You smell that smell and I'm right back there. One of those for me is the smell of coal fire, coal smoke. Because my grandmother's house, my grandparents were in southwestern Pennsylvania in coal country. And when we went to their place, there was always coal smoke smell in the air. And every once in a while, I'll get a whiff where we are, don't know where it comes from. But it's like, I'll stand there and hyperventilate, smelling that smell. Or if you go to a Ren Fair and there's a blacksmith with a coal fire, oh, so good. So that spicy, orangey smell is the smell of Christmas to me. And you can get, you know, extracts at the grocery store that aren't artificial scents and use those for scent instead of the artificial stuff. And if you can cope with the artificial stuff, why not do it? I am also burning, I have these little balsa wood incense sticks that I burn, and those are glorious too. They smell like pine tree burning, and it's awesome. And that's a winter smell to me. what else is there? So many things. L'Oregon perfume. This is a weird one from like when I was maybe 2 or 3, something like that. I think my mother got some for Christmas. That smell will be forever connected with the image of these bubblegum balls, all in plastic wrapping in a big long thing. You know, you tore one at a time off and they were wrapped in plastic. And that bubblegum and that smell of L'Oregon perfume are like together because that Christmas, who knows? So what is it that smells like that to you? And bring that in. That's going to engage like this very deep part of your mind. And then think about the element of fire. Candles. Even just having candles can change the atmosphere so much and bring a warmth, literally a warmth. Our place sits on concrete slab, and our heating vents downstairs are in the ceiling. So that heat does not get down towards the ground, and you got to have your feet warm. But when we have and I have a lot of candles at Christmas time, when we have all the candles lit, it gets very warm. Another thing you can do is put on the YouTube and find a real-time fireplace video. Doesn't even have to be real time, just a fireplace video. Some of them are like 10, 12, 15 hours. It's ridiculous. And YouTube now will stop in the middle and say, are you still watching? Don't put up 15-hour videos if you're not going to let me watch them uninterrupted, YouTube. Come on. But you can put that on. I swear it makes the room warmer. It certainly speaks to a deeper part of your brain as well. Firelight is hardwired in us. We're attracted to it. You know, you've heard that. This is why we're so crazy about TV and screens, is that light. We're drawn to the light. Put on that fire and see what it does. See how it makes you feel. Water. Let's see. Do things like get some Epsom salts and do a nice hot soak. Do a therapeutic bath. Put some lavender oil in it. Put some candles in the bathroom. Sit in there and cry your ass off if that's what you need to do, if that's what's coming. But put yourself into that beautiful... I'm going to do this today, you guys. This is sounding so good and my shoulder hurts so bad. It's like I've got impingement syndrome and this nerve is just getting squashed. So that warm water sounds really good right now. Put on some music. You know, you can watch a video in the tub, but that's taking you out of yourself. And maybe put on a fireplace video while you're in a tub, or, you know, some holiday music or some snow, if snow makes you feel like it. And so that's with the fire too, visuals of snow. There are beautiful videos of like people driving through snow-covered, you know, landscapes and stuff, and there are drone videos of going over snow-covered landscapes. So bring that up. If you're, you know, when you grew up as a kid, if there was lots of snow around the holidays, and because of climate change there isn't anymore, you can bring that back by seeking out the visuals that will, you know, bring it up. You can also look at holiday pictures from a long time ago. And again, these might bring up grief processes, but it gives you an opportunity to clean it out. To do your grieving so that you can be more present to whatever's going on. And then the earth realm. What things taste like the holidays to you? We certainly go off keto for the big holiday meals. We are on now, and I have dropped 10 pounds since we went back on. And, you know, I'm going to keep on going. We will have our keto meal. I'm making less of the non-keto stuff this year. I usually make 2 loaves of bread that we use for stuffing, and I spice it with onion and sage. And this year I'm only going to make 1 loaf because I don't want the leftovers to last that long, you know. So in order to take care of ourselves, we will have our cake and keto too, you know. Is there special candy? Is there just one special taste that really means holidays to you? You don't have to save that for Christmas. If it's going to give you a boost now, do it. Do it. Okay? When I was talking about water, I was thinking, booze. All right, let's talk about that. And that it can help and it can hurt. And, if you're stressed, if you need just a little something to relax, if you're enjoying a cocktail. So I started last year, actually made real butterbeer. It was a Tudor recipe. I can't remember the channel's name. I think it's called How to Drink, now that I think about it. And this guy did, here's real butterbeer, how they actually made it. Fucking delicious. Oh my God, it was so good. And I made it for a Yule party that I had, or solstice party. And now I'm sad because I can't have a solstice party this year. Or I can have one, but it will be very small. It will be our bubble again. So again, even if you can't have your whole family, the family that is with you, make them precious and approach the holiday the same way you would if there was a whole bunch of company showing up. Clean the house, light the candles, put on the music, make holiday. This is how you make holiday. Holidays aren't some external thing that's just going to pop up. I mean, solstice is going to happen. That's an external thing. But the acknowledgement of it and the experience of it as human beings is in what we make of it. And it's up to you to make holiday. So if your holidays are going to be, it's just going to be us this year, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with just you? Are you small potatoes? Are you not worth celebrating? Celebrate the family that you have with you and party it up like you're having a whole gang there. Let's pretend. Fake it till you make it, So I did the butterbeer, and I did another thing called Smoking Bishop from the same channel. And it was with red wine and spices and these roasted oranges. Oh, both of those were incredible, and I am certainly making them both again this year because they were really, really, really good. So thinking about, not drinking alone and to bury your sorrows, but looking at what you can do that's like, a holiday punch that makes you feel special, that you share with someone. The wassail bowl. How do you make wassail? Equal parts apple cider and orange juice, and then throw in like a shit ton of cinnamon and clove and nutmeg and spice it up and let it simmer. And you can put any kind of booze in that you want, or just drink it straight up if you don't drink. You can put wine in there, drink it hot. It's amazing. All of these things were drunk hot. So, there is a lot that you can do. And the earth part too is also just accepting your reality and saying, how can I make the best? I'm getting choked up. Information coming through. How can I gift myself with this holiday? How can I extend compassion to myself in such a way that is worth making the effort? I will make the effort for you. I will make holiday for you, even if you're alone. I will make holiday for you, my dear. Because she's worth it. She's worth it. She's special. If this is the only person that is showing up to your holiday dinner, welcome her with open arms. Welcome her with open arms. Pull her in. Thank her for being there for you every single day. And just show up for her and make holiday. And like I said, there have been, many Christmases. A few years ago, there was like 70 some degrees on Christmas Eve. And I was in the spirit before that, and I had to go out to the store and do stuff, and it was like fucking hot. And I'm going, this is so wrong. And it just sort of like blew my whole Christmas spirit. It blew my whole aesthetic. My vibe was gone. But I had to come home, and it's like, and it's still Christmas, and we're doing all of these things. And I will be in this context however I feel, because the context is also for all of us together. It's for the collective and it's for the family, so we do it all together. So I think that's all I have to say about that. The music, the spirit part. Let's go for the spirit part. Spirit is the sense of hearing. So, when I was talking about the elements, air is smell, fire is vision. So the candlelight, the visions that you need to see. Water is taste, the tastes that you're used to, and earth is touch. So even things like, just sensually delicious feelings that you can have. Also, the people that are in your household or that are in your bubble, whether you have to be masked or not, hugging each other, wash your hands, put a fucking plastic, I don't know what to do. I mean, I saw kids, masks and everything, and plastic gowns so they can hug each other, face shields, whatever you got to do to have a nice hug safely would be good, or a handhold, or something that just connects you on a physical level. And then the sense of spirit is hearing. So here's where we go into our music, and that When the Snow Melts by Phil Cunningham, which is on a Celtic Christmas CD by Wyndham Hill. And it's not like Christmas carols that we're used to, but it's a holiday album. So people that are Irish, and English probably would recognize some of those songs, but it's a more secular-ish, wintry, but it's still called Celtic Christmas. And there are some traditional carols more traditional to that side of the pond than ours, so they weren't recognizable as Christmas. So this became an album that we were allowed to listen to before Thanksgiving when I would get in the mood, and I would really get in the mood when it snowed. So what happened was this album became our first snow album from the time the kids were really little. I mean, I think I got this album when my daughter was like a baby. So my son totally grew up with it, but they've known it all their lives. And now this is what wakes them up on the first snow morning, is me getting up and going, oh my God, it snowed, and kicking off this album. And they wake up going, and rushing to the window to see the snow. That's something we manufactured. That's something we created. And it has all the feeling to it. So you can do that as well. And think about the songs that make you feel good. There, again, might be ones that make you sad, and those are good if you want to do some grieving, trigger some grieving. But stick with ones that make you feel happy holiday spirit. And also be very mindful in the moment of how it's hitting you at the moment. So if you turn them on and it's pissing you off, great time to sit down and go, I got to address the feelings that are happening here, but also maybe a time to shift the plan if it's not quite what you need at the moment. Hi, baby, come here. Somebody came to visit at the end of this video. So I think that's all I have to say about it. And I wish you the very best. I might put up some videos of what we're cooking for Thanksgiving. Maybe. But so many people, so many viewers aren't in the U.S., so maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. But Pi says hi. And I say happy Thanksgiving if you're in the U.S. Happy holidays to you. I am praying for you every day that you may have as much joy as humanly possible for this holiday season. Reach out to me if you need me to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, reach out to me. I'm here. Comment below. What are you doing for the holidays? How do you cope when things aren't normal? What do you do? What ideas do you have? I would love to hear them and love to share them with other viewers. Let's do this as a community, you guys. All right? I value every second of time you spend watching these videos. Please consider donating if you can. If you would like, you can buy me a gift deck. You can join my Discord or my Patreon. There's all kinds of things to do. Yeah, you read down below. You know how to do that. Anyway, happy holidays, everybody, as we come into this kickoff week. May it be the best that you can make it be, and I have great faith in you that you can make it wonderful. I'll see you tomorrow. This is the Zen Witch. Blessed be.